Hello, hello, hello. My name is Don't Frown ASMR, and in today's video, I wanted to just comfort you with a gentle, soft spoken with some mic fluffy brushing and some face touching and kind affirming words. So I hope you enjoy this video, and please feel free to check out my Patreon in the description and subscribe if you enjoy. Thank you. So, in today's video, I just want to help all of you feel loved and supported and valid. So I hope this helps in some way. I know things can be really hard sometimes, and I've definitely had periods in my life that have been harder than others, and we all experience things like that. So if you're in a position where maybe you're not doing so great, I want you to know that you are valid. I care about you. I care about you. And you don't need to feel guilty for having a hard time. You don't need to feel guilty. You don't need to feel guilty for having a difficult time. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to have periods where you feel demotivated. It's okay to need time to just relax and cope, because time where you're sitting and not doing a lot to the outside world can be a very misleading perception. Sometimes the periods of time where you're not doing anything are the periods of time where you're really doing the most. It can be hard to do even basic tasks sometimes, and at one point in your life, getting up and brushing your teeth and getting a meal can be as difficult as sustaining a full-time job in another point of your life. And that doesn't reflect on who you are as a person. That doesn't make you lazy. That doesn't make you lazy. That doesn't make you lazy. Doesn't make you a bad person for needing time to yourself. Doesn't make you a bad person. Doesn't make you lazy. It makes you human, and it makes you flawed like everyone else. We all have our ups ups and downs, and I need you to know that your feelings and your struggles are so valid. Your feelings and struggles are so valid. I'm someone who tends to need a lot of validation in terms of my emotions. It's hard for me to process things by myself. I feel a lot of doubt towards any negative feelings I have, and I tend to think that my feelings can be irrational, and so I seek out validation in others in hopes that they'll prove to me that I'm allowed to have the feelings that I have. And I know that I'm not the only person who's like that. I'm not the only person that's like that. A lot of people need validation in their feelings and thoughts, and that's okay. That's okay if you need help. Ideally, one day you'll be more able to trust your instincts and your inner thoughts and feelings. But if you can't, it's okay to need a support system. It's okay to need to talk things out with others. It's okay to need help and to ask for help. You are not a burden for needing help from others. You are not a burden. You are not a burden. You are not a burden. Everybody needs help from others in different ways, and I'm so sure that your presence has been a comfort to many others in the past. So it's okay to ask for that back. It's okay to need that support. That's why we have these relationships with others, for both the good times and the bad. And there's nothing wrong with seeking out support, okay? But for those of you who feel anxious about reaching out for that support, I'm here. I care about you, and I validate your emotions and your feelings, and I hope that you're able to work at what you'd like to work at. But if you feel like you can't make it there quite yet, I'm telling you that you are perfectly allowed to take your time. Take your time. Take your time. It's okay to need time before we can move forward with things. It's okay to need time to cope. It's okay to need time to grieve. It's okay to need time for anything, because we all have periods points of our lives where things are harder and we can't maintain the same level of activity as other points in our lives. I've been told this metaphor by one of my sweet English professors that there's a metaphor comparing each and every person's mental load to a dish, a plate, a tray. And she said that at some points in our lives, we only have teeny little dessert plates, and that's all that we can handle. But we'll look over at people who have entire serving trays with tons of things stacked up, piled high, and we'll say, why can't I fit that much on my tiny little plate? What's wrong with me? How can that person handle all of that? And I can't. How can they handle so much more than me? I'm bad for not being able to handle that much. I'm lazy for not being able to handle that much. But your tiny little serving plate, your tiny, tiny little plate that can only fit a couple of little cookies, it's stacked high, as high as you can get it. And you still feel guilty comparing yourselves to others. And it's hard to get out of that mindset, but it's okay to have a teeny tiny little dessert plate and fill it the bare minimum. It's okay. It's okay. You don't need to compare yourselves to the people who are carrying around these massive, massive loads. It's not fair to yourself or to others. It's not fair, and you deserve to treat yourself better than that. You deserve to treat yourself so much better than that. You deserve compassion and kindness from others and from yourself. And it's okay if that's hard for you and you need to seek it out in others. But I hope that all of you are able to work towards that more healthy and kind mindset in regard to who you are and how you see yourself. And it's hard to get there, it really is. But I will be here for you. I am here to offer my kind words and my support. And I hope all of you are so well and so content. And I hope that you're able to get to where you would like to be. Whether that's a big goal or something on the smaller side, that's perfectly fine and okay. Either way, you're totally fine no matter where you'd like to go with your life. You don't need to have giant lofty goals if that's not the kind of lifestyle you truly want for yourself. Just try to make the most out of your life, because so many things that we think are so important are really just so incredibly meaningless in the grand scheme of things. And there's no need to get caught up in the hustle bustle and the grind culture and all of that. if that's not a lifestyle that you truly want for yourself. So please, take some time, figure out what it is you want to do, and I hope that you're kind to yourself, and I hope that you have a successful future, whatever success means to you. And just know that you will be okay. You are okay. You're a good person. You're kind. You're patient. You're gentle. And it's okay. Everything's okay. Alright? Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you enjoyed, please remember to subscribe and check out my Patreon. I only have one tier for $5. And you get 4 exclusive videos every month. So check that out if you're interested. If not, I hope you stick around on my YouTube channel. And I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you.